Hi everyone, welcome back to our AI assistant series. In our last video, we built a basic AI assistant using just a system prompt. It was pretty cool, but it had one major limitation. It could only work with knowledge it was trained on, which was in our system prompt. Today, we are going to supercharge our assistant by giving it a knowledge base. Before we dive into building, I want to take a few minutes to explain exactly what is happening under the hood when we use a knowledge base. We will cover three key concepts, which is knowledge base, embeddings, and something which is called RAG. Don't worry, I'll keep it super simple. First, let's talk about knowledge base. Think of it like giving your AI assistant a personal library. You know how in our last video, our assistant could only answer questions based on what it learned during training. Well, with the knowledge base, you can upload your own documents like PDFs, Word files, text files, and your assistant can use that information to answer questions. When you upload a document, the AI doesn't read it like you and I would. Instead, it does something called chunking. Let's say you have a 50-page employee handbook. The AI breaks this into small chunks, like maybe 200 tiny pieces, each containing just a few sentences. Why? Because it's much easier to search through small pieces than one giant document. Each chunk gets converted into what's called embedding. Basically a long list of numbers that represent the meaning of that text. Instead of storing the actual words, like vacation policy, for example, the AI stores a unique number pattern that represents what vacation policy means. This allows the AI to find information based on meaning, not just matching words. You can also refer to one of my videos where I explained embeddings in more detail, showing examples. The AI converts your question into the same type of number pattern we talked about. AI searches through all the stored number patterns to find the one that are more similar to your question. This is called semantic search. Semantic search is searching by meaning and not just keywords. So if your question says sick days and document says medical leave, the AI will still find the right information because the meanings are similar. This whole process has a name RAG, which stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. So retrieval here is when AI retrieves the most relevant information from your knowledge base. Augmented, then AI uses the retrieved information to enhance its response. And generation, the AI generates a complete, accurate answer based on your documents. So, for example, without RAG, the answer would be, I don't know your company's specific sick leave policy. With RAG, according to your employee handbook, you are entitled to 10 sick days per year, and they can be used for whatever they can be used for. So the AI isn't making stuff up, it's pulling exact information from your uploaded documents. So why this matters, you ask? Remember our basic assistant from the last video. It could only give general advice, but with knowledge base and RAG, our assistant can answer questions about your specific company's policies, for example, reference your internal procedures, use your product manual, work with legal documents, and so much more. It depends on what you have in the knowledge base. It's like the difference between talking to a general chatbot versus talking to someone who has actually read all the company's documents. So now that we understand how knowledge base and RAG work, let's see this in action. In the next part of this video, we're going to take our basic assistant from the last video, add knowledge base with some sample documents, test how much powerful it becomes. You will see exactly how RAG transforms a basic AI assistant into something that can work with your specific information and give much more accurate, detailed answers. Okay, let's get started. Let's look at the assistant we have built so far, Clarity Coach Assistant, which is based solely on system prompt. This Clarity Coach Assistant is thoughtful, a supportive friend who helps you figure out what kind of coaching would actually help based on where you are right now. It does not schedule, it does not diagnose anything. It's just here to help you get clear. And that is all based on the prompt we have created. If you are watching just this video first, go watch our part 2 video where we actually have created system prompt. You will understand it way much better. So right now we will get to knowledge base and add knowledge base to our assistant. When you're working with a business, whether it's a small team or a large company, they will often already have knowledge base. That's not always the case, especially if it's a newer or just starting out business, but more often than not, some form of internal business already exists. So you will be working with that in a real world situation. In my case, I asked ChatGPT to help me create full knowledge base for my assistant. The knowledge base includes a description of what Clarity Coach is and who it is for, its mission, like goal setting, career transitions, mindfulness, behavioral rules, like asking one open-ended question at a time in a warm, calm tone. It also has company details. That's what I will be testing my assistant, if it has more information and how it actually gets that information, where it gets it. Does it get it from the knowledge base? Let's upload knowledge base to assistant. Okay, now it's uploaded to our assistant, and now let's test to see how it works. I will be asking my assistant questions. Most of the answers are inside of knowledge base. See how it responds. This one is just a general question for now. What are Clarity Coach's operation hours? Now I'm getting the answer. The answer is being drawn from the knowledge base. So let's go ahead and check the knowledge base. The operation hours are right here, as you can see, available 24/7. The next question, when was it funded? It was funded in 2024. We again go to the knowledge base. Next question is, how can I get in touch with the team? And to get in touch with the team, you can reach us at support.claritycoach.ai and then the telephone number, which is again in the knowledge base. So we can see that our assistant is not making things up. It takes information from knowledge base and based on that provides the answers.